morning, everyone, and welcome to the Little U Semester 5 Open House. My name is Andrae, and I am honored to be here with my team members to present our project with the Homeschool Alumni. Before we begin, we would love for you to take a minute to check out the link homeschoolalumni.sg. Let us know in the chat what you think of it. I'm so glad you all liked it or said something good about it. Well, it wasn't all a bed of roses, and let's tell you all about it. Today, we will begin with an overview of our project and its objectives, which were defined by the alumni. As you can see on the screen, this slide was initially created to bring a briefing to our team and clients on the work that needed to be done. The project had three primary objectives: website refurbishment, monetization, and the 2-year content plan. The website refurbishment involved updating and replacing information on the alumni website, which the website team will elaborate on shortly. Monetization was not the priority of the website of the alumni, so we focused on what they wanted instead: a strong content built for the community bonding. Finally, the project's last objective was to create a 2-year content plan with written articles that will be published over the 2 years. Without further ado, I would like to introduce the website team to explain the changes made to the website.
Hi everyone, I'm Deborah, and I'm going to go through what I worked on for Homeschool Online. Here's a rough list of what I've done for the project, which includes website editing, transcripting socially awkward podcast episodes, content draft uploads, and some transcript editing for another team member. When we were first planning the schedule out, I was placed in charge of website duties since Trinity wasn't part of the team yet. The Homeschool alumni sent us a document on the things we had to do for the website, and we put it on the spreadsheet, as you can see on the screen. Later on, Trinity joined and assisted with the website update. Navigating WordPress and Elementor was confusing, and I procrastinated in the beginning, but I managed to get the hang of it. I turned the document into a checklist so I wouldn't get confused, since there were lots to do, such as changing the Homeschool alumni's profiles, descriptions, and more. Using Procreate, I managed to create new banners for the website. Here's a behind the scenes of when I was using the website plugin called Elementor to edit the content from the Tales from 2 Years page. Unfortunately, halfway through the project or so, the website was down and refused to load. After being fixed, it turned out Elementor failed and homeschoolalumni.sg was basically broken. The fonts were incorrect and the layout was out. And we ended up getting help from our mentor. She and Trinity redid the website on WordPress. For content, we decided to transcribe 24 episodes of the Socially Awkward podcast and contact the guest for a follow-up interview. Davina wasn't able to transcribe all of them on her own, so it was split up and I completed 5 in total. To make the process faster, I used Otter AI, since it would have actually taken forever if I just transcribed by listening. Because Andrae fell sick sometime during the project also, I helped him edit and upload his transcripts onto WordPress and put up the follow-up interviews. And yeah, that's basically what I've done. New content comes out on the first of every month, so do check it out and sign up to be notified.
Good day, everyone. My name is Trinity, and today I will be sharing with you my experience working on the Homeschool Alumni SG website. Specifically, I will be discussing the various tasks that I have accomplished for the website, which include podcast formatting, wireframing, fixing a site crash, and creating site templates, as well as giving insights as to what the site has to offer. Firstly, I was tasked with formatting the podcast for the Homeschool Alumni SG website. This involved taking the audio recordings of the podcast and editing them to ensure that they were of good quality and easy to listen to. I also had to ensure that the podcasts were formatted correctly for the website and they were easy to find and access for users. Next, I worked on wireframing for the website. This involved creating a visual representation of the website structure and layout, including the various pages, menus, and links. The purpose of wireframing is to help identify any potential issues or improvements that can be made before the website is actually built. One of the more challenging tasks that I encountered was fixing the site crash. This happened unexpectedly, and it was crucial to address the issue as soon as possible to prevent any further damage to the website. I had to troubleshoot the problem and identify the root cause before finding a solution to fix the issue. Thankfully, with the help of my team, we were able to resolve the issue quickly and effectively. Lastly, I created site templates for the Homeschool Alumni SG website. This involved designing and developing templates for various pages, such as the homepage, blog page, and podcast page. The goal was to create a consistent and cohesive look and feel for the website, making it easy for users to navigate and find the information they need. Homeschool Alumni SG is a website dedicated to providing valuable information and resources for homeschoolers. Through written interviews, as the site name implies, homeschoolers who have already completed their education and moved on to other areas of their lives. However, the site is not limited to homeschoolers alone, as it provides valuable information to anyone who is interested in homeschooling or seeking to know more about it. In our relaunch, do look forward to the website offering other various articles, news, and tips on a wide range of topics related to homeschooling, including curriculum ideas, parenting, college preparation, and homeschooling in Singapore. We believe the homeschooling alumni website will offer a great platform for homeschoolers to share their knowledge and expertise with others. Finally, Homeschool Alumni SG offers the socially awkward podcast that features interviews with homeschoolers and experts in the homeschooling community. The podcast provides valuable insights and practical tips that are useful to anyone interested in homeschool. In conclusion, Homeschool Alumni SG aims to be an excellent resource for anyone who wants to learn more about homeschooling and connect with others in the homeschooling community. So, by subscribing to the newsletter, you can stay up to date on the latest news and information from Homeschool Alumni SG. If you are a homeschooler or homeschool parent, I highly recommend checking out Homeschool Alumni SG and subscribing to the newsletter.
This is what the transcripts looked like before we edited them. And here is some of the stuff we had to do. Removing filler words like and like, adding punctuation and editing grammar, changing the weird mistakes YouTube transcription created, marking where the interviewer and guest start or stop speaking, adding paragraph breaks, capitalizing the beginning of sentences and names, and guessing what the speaker was saying when they weren't talking. One of our biggest problems, especially at first, was how long it took to transcribe the post. It sounded easy at first, but in reality, it was time-consuming and mind-numbing. On average, transcribing and editing a 3-minute video could take upwards of 30 minutes. We also had problems with team members procrastinating. However, we managed to cut the time by almost half by using YouTube transcription and Author AI for the base transcript. Although transcription AI is a little wonky, the time taken to finish the transcripts was significantly less. Here, you can see some of the stuff YouTube transcription managed to produce. Check out homeschoolalumni.sg. Seriously, after all that hard work, you all need to subscribe. Each of the new posts will promise an interview with a special guest who will discuss a wide range of topics relating to homeschooling, mental health, relationships, and much more. A follow-up interview with the guest, the YouTube video of the interview for the people who prefer visuals to reading the post. And if you want, you can listen to the full episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor.
Well, that's the end of our group presentation. I hope that gives you the fuller story of how the relaunch of the website came to be. Lots of things went wrong, but we worked through it together and learned the importance of teamwork. And given all the effort taken to make it a success, we hope you join us by subscribing to the website. On behalf of our team, thank you all for attending today's presentation, and I would like to express our appreciation for your attention. Do share with others the link homeschoolalumni.sg, and feel free to email the alumni team at homeschoolalumni.sg@gmail.com to find out more. And also, Rebecca, our guest of honor, is the director of the homeschoolalumni.sg. Would you like to say something?
I think it was such a great experience to work with the Little U youth on this project. I think they did a fantastic job. As someone who didn't really have a lot of knowledge on website building and development, having their help was just so helpful. And I think when I was your age, it took a lot of time, to figure out how to fix certain issues, especially if you really don't have a whole lot of experience.
Hi, I would just like to say great work to all the team members. I think it's wonderful that I can see how you work through your problems, even like at such a young age, and it is the fruit of your labor can be enjoyed by everybody. So it is like, I think it's a great project and you're all dealing with it so well. I hope you enjoyed your work and that you really have grown as friends over this period of working together. It's a valuable experience and I really enjoyed watching your presentation.
So my favorite part of the whole project would probably be working on the website because that's my strong suit, and it was quite a challenge trying to work out how to use Elementor, and that was really fun for me.
My favorite part of the project was probably being able to work with my team. I like working in a team.
My favorite part of the project, I don't really have one, but I preferred transcripting, I guess, because navigating the website was a little hard.
I don't really have a favorite part because mainly during work, the team would fool around, and as one of my team members said, there was a lot of procrastinating, and the most fun part about the whole website process was that it made me stressed because the team members would put their stress onto me.
But I just want to say good work, everybody, because it's like, I mean, what everybody sees on the webpage is the webpage. They will not have seen all the hard work that you have gone through, but it will be a really good experience. It's easier the next time you try or attempt to build a website again, and it's and doing it together is a lot more gentler than if you have other responsibilities.
I don't give easy projects to teens simply because I think it doesn't build up the skills. What I'm looking for as a teacher is to build them up in life skills that can simulate the kind of environment they might meet at the workplace, but also allow them to fail safely. That means if you don't know how to do it, I'll just come in and do it. I'll come in and help you. And that's okay. It's okay to cry it out. It's okay to complain. It's okay to have a bad day. These things happen in the workplace, but you shouldn't feel that you shouldn't feel abandoned. You shouldn't feel like this is the end of the world. I want to help you regulate those emotions and those big thoughts as well. Because in the workplace, hey, all of us who work, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And you really have to be able to think critically on the spot and still keep, still keep a positive note about it, because the adulthood is really long. What I really feel very encouraged by this group of teens is that they were resilient. And for me as a teacher in self-directed learning, I don't step in unless you ask me to step in. So I don't do unsolicited intervention unless I really feel that something is falling apart. So as much as I can, I leave them to sort out the issues while I observe. I troubleshoot behind the scenes. Maybe like the emotional engagement requires some tweaking. But in whichever case, these teens rose to the occasion. They troubleshot a lot of problems by themselves. And I didn't have to come in. Just when I thought I needed to come in, they already figured it out already. So I'm very proud of them. From creating project deadlines in a spreadsheet, which is actually a very professional work layout, to learning how to use Elementor Pro, which is a professional web design tool, to learning how to submit things on time, to not making excuses for yourself when things are not submitted on time. All these are very big tasks, and I'm very happy that they did it, and I'm very happy they had an experience. Probably after this, they're not going to touch website design for a while. But I'm very happy they got the experience, simply because it's going to grow their confidence and their courage in the new task ahead.
Even as the project ends, I'm still terrified to be a team leader, but I'm glad that I got this experience, because really you wouldn't know how it would go until you try it. That's probably what I would say to someone who has doubts of becoming a team leader. Like when I first started the semester, Auntie Dawn told me, "You'll do fine, you'll do great," and I was not confident. But eventually I pushed on because she kept pushing me. To take up a leadership role means to be friends with someone, but also know how to boss them around.
His leadership is actually very fantastic. Why? Because he takes responsibility, and he also is very self-aware. When things are not going according to the desired goals, he will be like, okay, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I'm sorry, please. He will try to find out and get feedback on how to improve. I find this is a very intelligent way of doing leadership, rather than focusing on bossing people and blaming people and saying, you should do this. Andrae will actually do the work. And then he will allow his teammates to sometimes chastise him, and he will take it with a good heart. And I feel that he's a very safe sort of leader. Maybe sometimes he might absorb a bit too much than is necessary, but I'm very proud of him. Leadership roles are not easy. And I think Andrae has what it takes to be a great leader in the marketplace one day.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for supporting us and thank you for all the kind words.
I'm hungry.
She kept messaging me.
She can.
No, these two kept messaging me.
Turn on your video. Your guest of honor is looking at you, yeah?
No,
Okay.
she wasn't. You won't be looking at her. in
Now
the
switch
video.
on the video.
Video lah.
Yeah. All right. Rebecca, thank you so much for giving us the project. It was very fun, and I'm so glad you liked the final work. Yeah, Rebecca, what is your thoughts about, after you come back, and can we do a little gathering for the alumni and the teens? Just
Sure. I think let's arrange something. I'd love to like chit chat with you guys. Just like put work aside, get to know you guys. I think it's been a while since I've talked to younger homeschoolers, and I'm not super active in like the homeschooling sphere anymore. So I think it'll be nice to talk to you guys, get to know like your journeys, your experiences, what you like, what you don't like, your personalities, because Auntie Dawn has been working mainly with you guys. So I didn't really have the opportunity to get to know all of you. Which is something I really want to do because you guys seem like really nice and all. So let's do that.
Are we good with inviting other teens?
No.
No. It's so antisocial.
Other teens.
I don't know. Rebecca's a very good person, you need to let her meet as many people as possible. Yeah. Okay. We'll figure it out. Thank you, Rebecca. Have a good trip to Hong Kong. Okay.
Thank you.
See
Have a good
you.
time.
Bye.
Bye bye.